bit warmer now in a minute, hopefully. On parade.
Yeah.
Hi.
I couldn't understand that big one.
My name is Brian Moore. I'll be looking after you this evening, and although the fire is round at the moment, this isn't the way it's going to be when you come out later on. So we're lighting a round fire this evening because of the wind conditions are supposed to get more blowy later on, and so what we're going to do is we'll light it there. We'll transfer the coals onto this lane. So this will be your firewalk this evening, be along from here, so we're going all the way down. Ding, 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 ding. In here and out, and around this side. And back up, and when everybody has walked, we'll go back inside, do another about half an hour, and then you come out, you get the certificates here, and we can party through the night. And everybody can celebrate, the experience that you had, exactly, and tell everybody that you walked on fire and how much money you raised for RETTS in Ireland. So in order to walk safely and not get your feet burned, a really good intention to have is that when you walk out, that this is an ice cold fire. When you come out, there are gentle breezes, yeah, and a clear sky. And let's face it, given the weather conditions we've had all week and things like that, it's a great night for it already, yeah? Cracking fire, when you come back out, that will be, lovely and toasty for us, as I say. So please do set your intentions, and you've all come for a reason. Apart from raising money for the charity, walking on fire will probably mean different things to different people. And we'll talk about that when we're inside. But please, what will this mean to you when you walk safely this evening? What will it help you to overcome? Because it's really about turning fear into power. Are we willing to play full out this evening?
Yes!
Your little voice inside your head is going to play havoc with you. Because inside here it's all going swimmingly well, and when you go out and you see that coal bed glowing at 1100, 1200 degrees, it's really hot. You saw it already. I didn't have a little tan before I went out, and I have already. Think affects the way that you feel, the way that you feel affects the way that you think. Do you think that's true?
Yes.
Anybody not? Any disagree with that? Says a load of cobblers. This is, already the seminar's going down the pan. All right. So anybody willing to experiment to prove it to be true or not?
Yeah.
By show of hands. Somebody say, I couldn't be bothered either way, but look, if I have to, I will. So let's give it a go. But we did agree to play 100%, didn't we?
Yes.
So go back to a time and a place when you felt mildly anxious, mildly depressed, or stressed. Please do this now. Go back in your mind. See what you saw. Hear what you heard. You just stand the way that you would stand as if it were true. Where would your shoulders be? What would you be saying to yourself inside your head? You don't have to repeat it out loud, and we're not going to ask you what it is. Where were your shoulders? Slumped and over. True? So when you're outside of here, when things are not working out for you, you telegraph it through your physiology, through your body. True?
True.
When you're out on the fire tonight, if you go out expecting to get burnt, you will get burnt. Fact. Okay? So do this for me now. Don't think of a blue elephant. What just happened? If you expect not to be burnt because the mind cannot process a negative, you will get burnt because you're rehearsing it in your mind. So let's shake that out, have a bounce. Bounce up and down, move, hop, the back. Come on, I can see you. Yes, bounce. 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 Now what I want you to do is I want you to pick a different situation, a situation in your life where you felt really, really confident now. Don't be greedy, just pick one. And again, I'm not going to ask you what it was. But you can, if you were smiling at the time, telegraph it in your body, go back to that time, see what you saw, hear what you heard, and allow yourself to experience that feeling of confidence all over again right now, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Feel it, stand that way. Now as you're there, be careful that you don't knock the person beside you out of the way, because the next thing I want you to do is I want you to put your hands out like this. So we changed your psychology. And what was the second thing I did? I changed your physiology, your body. So you can change in a heartbeat from feeling negged out, stressed, whatever it is, to feeling confident in a heartbeat by changing your psychology and changing your physiology. And you can do it in a heartbeat. True?
True.
True.
True. So tonight when we firewalk, we need to be walking out there with the psychology of success, with a mindset that we can do it. And we're going to rehearse it over and over and over and get it right so that it is wired in and we'll take it home for life. It's your gift for raising the money that you have for this fantastic and worthy cause. Are you up for that? If you're up for it, say yes.
Yes!
Who's up for it?
Yes!
Our next challenge is a piece of wood. As I said, we're going to break it with our head. No problem at all. Everybody's welcome. And only joking, we are going to break it with the heel of the hand. And but in order to break this, I mean, if this was a different seminar that I was running and we had more time, one of the things I would get you to do is write your goals on one side. That's what we're using. If we were to hit it really hard, what would you get? Sting. So what people do generally when they think of a board like that, well, what comes through your mind? Give it an awful wallop, yeah? Give it a slap. If you give it a slap, what do you think is going to happen to your hand? It's going to sting your hand like crazy, yeah? Because you get what you expect, true? If you expect it to sting, it's going to sting. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some visualization. I'm going to teach you a very, very simple thing. We're going to do a simple exercise beforehand, and then we're going to use some physical exercises to train our minds and body to be able to do this safely, successfully, and quickly. If we're going to try and break the board, what do we need to do?
Go through it.
We need to go through it. But we don't go through it a little, we go through it a lot. So if we're going to see ourselves breaking that board, we have to visualize our hand going right through it, 2 or 3 inches beyond.
1, 2, 3, yes!
Keep it and hold it. Right?
1, 2, 3, yes!
Take the check. Take that off. Same amount. Be focused. Look down on it. Just speed things up for you. It's like fully focused. 50%. Please bend your back.
Yes! 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 1, 2, 3, yes! 1, 2, 3, go! 1, 2, 3, yes!
I'm at the speed run.